Today we are going to be looking at how to bloom. This comes from the new Grizaye colored pencil recipe book and is used in the coloring kits but can be used with any pencil on any project. The digital book is free to download and includes a printable sample project of a beautiful arrangement of flowers. This lists all the colors you will need to create each color by number bloom. You can also find all our basic color swatches that correspond to all 72 of the Grizaye colored pencils, as well as some 2 color blends for unique color combos and creamy blends for skin tones. As you will see, the bloom system uses 3 colors together to add depth to each element of your coloring page. Categorized by color, these actual swatches were color matched for accuracy to help you choose unique combinations for your projects. This saves time and inspires creativity. Once you know how, you will have fun creating your own recipes. Now, let me show you how it works. If you want to follow along, the printable sample is in the description. In this example, I'm going to color this adorable cupcake. First, let's pick a few blooms. This looks like a really good strawberry color. And maybe this yellow here for the wrapper. I'm thinking maybe a really pretty blue shade for the frosting and purple sprinkles. Now I'll show you how to swatch a bloom. I will be using the Grizaye Burnisher Blender pencils to give me a really smooth blend once I've laid down my colors. Once I have my pencils pulled for each bloom, I will follow the easy instructions in the recipe book. Let's go over each step. First is the base. We start by filling in the entire area using the top color listed, which in this case is blush. Create an even layer using medium pressure. Then the midtone. Select the second number, which is red, and cover the outmost area. Blend inward halfway, easing up on the pressure as you go, leaving the most centered area untouched. Next is the shadow. The third number used, which is carmine, use on the outmost area with medium pressure on the edges, easing up as you blend inward and slightly blending into the midtone section. Use the midtone again in its designated section, followed by the base over the entire swatch area. This is called the 1-2-3-2-1 method, meaning the base, midtone, shadow, back to midtone, back to base creates the perfect blend with the perfect amount of pressure to create an even swatch. As a final step, I use the colorless Burnisher Blender pencil to smooth and brighten, bringing the whole thing together. Then I repeat this method for each swatch. Make sure your blender pencil is clean between each swatch so you don't transfer pigment from one swatch to another. I'm going to record the number underneath to keep track of the blooms used. I now feel really confident with the technique and my color choices. I think they look good together. Because the examples are all in the book, you don't have to swatch them yourself, but it is fun to practice and helps you to see all colors together. Now let's get coloring this cupcake. I'm applying the same method onto my subject as I did for the swatches. So I am applying that red shade R05 onto my strawberry. This is the perfect bloom for a strawberry. It makes it look really pretty and juicy. and once it is blended together, it looks really great. I also use a little bit of that light green shade from Geo5 Bloom for the seeds on the strawberry and the stem and leaves as well. Then I will fill in all the frosting with B13, that lovely light blue shade, leaving the center the lightest to create more of a 3D shine effect on my icing. And I use that P11 for the sprinkles on my cupcake for another pop of color. Then I use Y01 for the perfect color for my wrapping on the cupcake. I like to go the darkest where the lines are on the wrapper. This creates a little bit more of that depth, again leaving the center the lightest. Now we are finished. With this technique, I definitely tell a difference in my coloring, and I think that this method is very helpful for those wanting to improve their coloring skills. You can download this book free if you want to look over the steps again. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the Grizaye Colored Pencil Recipe Book, the Master Guide to Swatches.